Hey everybody, Zuri here, and I am here to talk about saying no and the power of saying no. Got my power red dress. Red means stop, no. So we can infiltrate on every different level of our psyches today, saying no. And saying no is so important, and it's usually almost inevitably saying no to others so that you can start to say yes to yourself more often. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story. When I was living in Bali, once upon a time, 10 years ago, I picked up and moved to Bali. It was my first most powerful yes I ever said to myself. And I had to say no to a lot of things to be able to say yes to myself. That's for another day though. But when I was there, I had met this woman, a good friend of mine now, and we were bonding and we had this great experience. And I asked her, did she want to come to some event with me? And it seemed like it was just the perfect alignment or what have you. And at that, she said yes at the time. And then actually, I think what happened was she came back and said, you know what? I'm going to have to pass. It's a no. It's not feeling in alignment for me. And I was so shocked. I was just like, she's saying, it was a group of us. This woman is saying no. Why was she saying no? Like, and she was like, I really don't, it's like, I don't feel like it. I really don't want to go. So I'm not going to go. And it was such a shock to me because I think a part of me had been conditioned, as so many of us have been, that you don't say no. You go with the group. You do what's polite. You do what you're expected to do, but not stay in alignment with yourself. And that was such a powerful experience for me. And she became like my no guru of the one. It really wasn't my no guru. She was the yes guru of saying yes to herself. Because that's the biggest thing. We've got to get strong at saying no to the things that don't matter, the things that are out of alignment, the things that do not feel good for us, so that we can say yes to the things that matter, and yes to the people that matter, yes to our deeper callings and so forth. But there are so many things we still say yes to when we know we want to say no. And so my invitation to you, my encouragement to you is you get to say no. You have a right to say no. Because it's simply just like with me, my expectation was she was going to say yes to something that I wanted to do. That's all it is others' expectations and inflictions on you for what they want. Why is it that what these other people's needs are more important than yours? And let me tell you, it's not. Because you living out of alignment causes challenges on every single level. And we've got to start saying no to the things that put us out of alignment so we can say yes to the things that are in alignment. And when we say yes, oh my gosh, we want our yeses to be powerful, empowered yeses, because that's where we really bring our amazingness to the table. And every time you say yes to something where you really want to say no, then that means you are fragmenting yourself. It's like you're literally pulling yourself apart, where you don't get to bring your full self there because that wasn't where you wanted authentically to be or to be doing or what have you. And those are the times we have got to say no. You deserve to say no. You are worth saying no. Even in times when it feels like it's expected, it feels like it's the right thing to do. But is it the right thing to do if it's causing you pain? Is it the right thing to do if it literally is wearing you out, wearing you down so that you don't even have the energy to do the things that matter to you and to your family and to your household? So there's such a huge cost that we pay when we don't say no to the things that don't matter or the things that aren't in alignment for you. You get to say no to the things that don't matter so that you can say yes to the things that do. And on top of that, you get to say no and let no be a whole big old sentence right by itself. It doesn't have to be, oh, I really want to, I'm sorry, I wish I could, and da-da-da. It can just be a no. And it can be said with love. It doesn't have to be an attitude like, heck no. But it can just be a no. And the thing is, the last piece I want to leave you with is sometimes we say no and we're so afraid on what it's going to do to the other person and how they're going to react. First of all, it doesn't matter how they're going to react. That's on them. That's their own piece. That's their own journey. So don't worry about that. But know that oftentimes when we say no, you're not just gifting yourself, you're gifting that other person too. They may not see the gift at the moment, but you are, whether it's giving them an opportunity to rise up, to see themselves, or rise up to empower them to go do that thing on their own, to go find a different way, to get resourceful, whatever it is. So those things that feel like we can't say no, know that you can, and know that oftentimes, it may be a little down the future, that no is a gift, not just to you, but to them. So sending you big love, no, and sending you a whole bunch of no's. Just go ahead and put them in your basket right now so you got them ready for you to use. Until next time, take care.